Lie down on your back. Arms alongside the body with the palms down, knees bent, and then on the inhalation, roll the arms over the head, lift the pelvis. On the exhalation, lower everything down. Again. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, pelvis up, arms roll over the head. Right? Now let's start deepening the breath. So 5 count to the breath. Inhaling for the count of 5, exhaling for the count of 5. And now slow it down a little bit more. Now the count of 6, or maybe twice. Coming up, inhaling for the count of 6. And then exhaling, lowering down for the count of 6. Okay, and now hold your bridge. Maybe intertwine the fingers underneath the back. Squeeze the upper arms towards each other under your back. Chin is neutral. Stay here, breathe. Soften your breath, soften everything. Deep, slow breaths. Now release the hands and slowly lower the pelvis down. Just a breath or two here with the back flat on the ground. And now keep your arms down, palms down, and bring your knees into the chest. Bring your legs as close to the torso as possible without using your arms. Notice your hip flexors engage. And now on the inhalation, bring the arms over the head at the same time, straightening the legs. On the exhalation, bend the knees, bring the arms down. Slow it down. So use the 5 count for your breathing here and the movement. And now slow it even more. Now the 6 count to the breath. Continue. And now even slower. 7 count. 7 count inhalation, 7 count exhalation. About 2 times. And now the 8 count to the breath. Inhale, 8. And then exhale, 8. Maintain smooth, even breathing. Completely fill the lungs, replenishing and energizing the whole body. Okay, now rest. And then roll over to the side and come up to all fours. And from your tabletop, Tuck the toes and come up into downward facing dog. And now alternate with the breath. Inhaling, coming down to all fours and arching the back. And then exhaling, lifting back up into downward facing dog. So continue alternating like that with the breath. And next time you exhale and come up into downward facing dog, engage your abdominals. Pull the navel back towards the spine as you exhale. And then come up into downward facing dog. Now focus on your navel. Bring your inner gaze towards your navel and continue engaging the abdominals on the exhalation. And then bring the knees down. Inhale, arch the back. And push back into child's pose. Close your eyes and take a moment to observe and notice how you feel. And then come sit on your heels. Continue observing yourself. Breathing. And now come sit in Sukhasana, cross-legged. Feel free to sit on something if you wish. Keep your torso upright, shoulders relaxed, away from the ears, the head is neutral. Now preparing for a few rounds of kapalabhati breathing. So place your hand on your lower abdomen, and if you've never done it before, it's a sharp, strong exhalation and a relaxed inhalation. So you're inhaling just by relaxing. Again, if it's new to you, try exhaling through the mouth a couple of times, strongly engaging the abdominals as you exhale. And then relax and let yourself inhale. Okay, and now we're going to do 3 rounds of 11. So exhale, squeeze the belly towards the spine, and then relax and let yourself inhale 11 times. After you completed 11 repetitions, take 3 deep, slow breaths, and then the next round of 11. Do it at your own pace. It can be slower or faster. Then after the second round, again take a break for about 3 slow deep breaths. And then the last round of 11. Kapalabhati breathing is designed to activate and energize the brain. It also cleanses the lungs and the respiratory passages by removing carbon dioxide and stale air. It helps to purify the blood of the volatile toxins. Okay, we're finished now with the Kapalabhati breathing, and we'll do just a few rounds of Nadi Shodhanam. So close your right nostril, inhale through the left, exhale through the right. Repeat this 3 times. And then switch and repeat it 3 times again. As you're breathing here, sense that you are pulling your breath towards the solar plexus. Sense the nourishing and engaging of the vital forces. And after you're done with 3 repetitions on each side, take a little break, breathe deeply. Close your eyes, awareness to the solar plexus. You can bring your hands to the solar plexus area. Feel the sense of awakeness, aliveness, and vitality. And then tuck the chin in, just for a moment. And then we're coming to standing. Okay. Take your left foot forward, right foot back. Place your feet for Warrior One, standing on 2 parallel lines. Both legs are straight. The hips and the chest are facing the same direction as your front toes, facing the short side of your mat. And then let's start the movement. On the inhalation, bend the knee, lift the arms up. Exhale, bring the arms down, straighten the legs. And repeat. With the breath, lean your torso forward slightly so we avoid any pinching in the lower back. Continue your movement about 5 times. With the breath. Moving in and out of Warrior One with the breath. Shoulders slightly ahead of the hips. And then on the 5th time, hold the pose. Breathe. Now bring the arms forward, parallel to the floor, palms up. And then bring the arms out to the sides, palms facing up. Lean forward a little bit more, maybe. Breathing here. Breathing and filling your chest with prana, the life energy. Lift the chest up a little bit more. Breathe. And then release the arms and step forward. Just take a moment in Tadasana, your mountain pose. All right. Let's take our right leg back for triangle. So your left toes are pointing to the short side of the mat. Your right foot is either perpendicular or bring your right toes a little bit more forward. And then lean over that left leg. Extend the right arm up and then make circles with your right arm, following your hand with your eyes. Contract the navel on the exhalation. So we roll the arm about 5 times. And then hold. Try to stack the shoulders. Find comfortable placement for your head. You can look up, look down. Maybe you want to bring your top arm over the ear. Or not, your choice. And then to come out, Use your top arm as if somebody is pulling you by that arm and come up. Take a moment in the symmetrical position here, parallel the feet are still out wide, hands on the hips. Breathe. Alright, and let's take it to the other side. So warrior one, right foot forward, left foot back. Hands on the hips, both legs straight, and then start moving. Inhaling, bending the knee, bringing the arms up, and then exhaling, coming back to initial position. So repeat this about 5 times with the breath. Bring your shoulders a little bit ahead of the hips here. And then hold warrior one. Arms up, shoulders down. And then bring the arms parallel to the floor in front of you. Palms facing each other this time. And then open the arms out to the sides. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Breathe here. Expand the chest, fill the chest with that vital energy. All right, and now release the arms and step the left foot forward. Come into Tadasana for a moment. Breathe here. Let your breath come down. And then let's take the feet for triangle. Place the feet for triangle on this side. And lean sideways over your right leg. Lifting the left arm. And then make large circles with your left arm, following your hand with your eyes. About 5 times. Breathe. Pull the navel in towards the spine on the exhalation. And then hold triangle, extending the left arm up. Try to stack your shoulders, looking either down or straight ahead of you. You can also look up. If that does not pull you out of balance, you can choose to extend the top arm over the ear, maybe looking up from underneath the upper arm. And then to come up, use your top arm like somebody is pulling you by the top arm. Come up to center. Feet are still out wide but parallel. And take a couple of resting breaths here. Close your eyes, maybe if you feel stable on your feet. And then bring the feet closer together, about hip distance apart. Another breath or two here. All right, let's do a few rounds of dynamic chair. Inhale, bring the arms up, and then exhale, bend the knees, fold forward, and then on the inhalation, bending the knees, rise up, exhale, lower the arms down. That's 1 round. Again, inhale, bring the arms up, exhale, bend the knees, push the hips back, and then fold all the way, relax the shoulders and the neck. Inhale, bend the knees, arms next to the ears, come up, stretch, exhale, arms down. Again, Inhale, bring the arms up. Bring the hips down. Sit down into your chair. The back is neutral, looking ahead of you at the horizon line. Strong core, strong legs, smooth breaths. And then bring the arms out to the sides, parallel to the floor. You can also choose to extend the arms back, further opening the chest, expanding the breath. And then on the inhalation, straighten the legs, bring the arms up, and exhale, arms come down. Take a moment in your mountain pose, Tadasana. Again, letting your breath calm down. And then step to the short side of your mat. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hinge at the hips, fold forward. Bend the knees as needed. And then on the inhalation, extend the spine. Exhale, fold to the legs. Repeat this. Inhale, extend the spine. Lift up a little bit. Exhale, fold towards the legs. Again. Squeeze the belly as you exhale. And now take a breath or two here in your forward fold. Relax the neck, relax the shoulders. Breathe. And now bend the knees as much as you need to. Plant the hands on the mat and step back into plank. We're going to have the feet together for this plank. All right, so you can also lower the elbows down. Any shoulder issues or anything, if you need to, bring the elbows down and do the plank on the elbows. So strong legs. Lift the pelvis up just a little bit. Now see if you can broaden the shoulder blades. Squeeze the legs together. Breathe. We're staying for about 5 breaths. You can bring the knees down. And then on the exhalation, push back into downward facing dog. Remember, we're after the elongation of the back of the body here. On the inhalation, come back to plank, feet together. And now side plank, roll over onto your left side. Feel free to bring your lower knee down as needed. You can bring the top arm over the ear. Arch your top side, your right side here. And then come back to regular plank, both hands down, and roll over onto the other side. Right side now. You can bring the right knee down as needed. Maybe you want to take your top arm over the ear, bowing out the left side of the body. Breathe. Spread the collarbone, squeeze the shoulder blades together. And then come back to your regular plank. Bring the knees down and lower all the way onto the floor. Relax your arms and turn your head to one side. And then turn your head to the other side. Rest. And now bring your forehead down on the ground. Okay, just a couple more resting breaths here. And then we're going to work on the back of the body. So place your hands for cobra underneath the shoulders and a little bit lower. Slide your hands towards the waist. Squeeze the elbows into the body, forehead down. Inhale, lift the chest and the head. Exhale, lower. And now we're going to lift the legs and the chest. Inhale, exhale, lower. So we're going to alternate between cobra and locust. Inhale, lift just the front of the body. Stay for one breath. And then on the exhalation, lower. Now, next inhalation, lift the legs and the chest. Stay a little longer. One full breath. Exhale, lower everything down. Now on the inhalation, cobra again. Legs stay down, staying a little longer. Maybe 2 breaths. No weight in the hands. Squeeze those elbows towards each other. Exhale, lower. And coming up into locust, legs and chest. No weight in the hands. Staying for maybe 2 breaths here, maybe a little longer. Squeeze the legs together. This is the challenge here. Exhale, lower. And then on the inhalation, you can choose to come up to upward facing dog instead of cobra, or cobra. Staying for 3 breaths. And then lower down on the exhalation. And this is the challenge here. Both sides of the body come up. Legs, chest. Squeeze the elbows into the body. Squeeze the legs together. Yes, this is challenging. Hang in there. Hang in there. Breathe. And lower everything down. Extend the arms over the head. Relax. Okay, push yourself up to all fours. And then tuck the toes and come up into downward facing dog. Remember, we're after the stretch and elongation of the whole back body here. You can also choose to take a puppy dog pose, bringing the knees down and excluding the legs, just stretching out the spine, the shoulders, the arms. All right. Now come sit on your heels in Vajrasana. If that's not available to you, sit cross-legged. Close your eyes, awareness inward. Let's take a few breaths here. Observe your inner space and the space surrounding you. Let's sit down on the mat, extending the legs in front of you in dandasana. You can bend the knees as much as needed, as you need. Hands on the mat next to the hips. All right. And then take a low boat, please. Lean back. Lift the heels off the mat, just maybe 4 or 5 inches, so your eyes and your toes are on the same level. Breathe here about 5 breaths. And then lower the heels on the mat and come up, extending the arms over the head on the inhalation, and then on the exhalation, lower into your low boat here, Navasana. Breathe. And then on the inhalation, lower the heels, extend up, reach through the fingertips and the crown of the head. And then on the exhalation, lower into your boat again. Inhale, lower the heels to the mat, sit up, reach up, and then bring the hands down. And take a few resting breaths in Dandasana. And now inhale, extend the arms towards the sky. The feet are lightly flexed, toes pointing up to the sky, the feet are together. Reaching up through the fingers, reaching up through the crown of the head. Grow tall. About 4 or 5 slow, deep breaths here. Really extend to the ceiling. Grow tall. Reach up. You can actually let your shoulders reach up as well. Breathe. And relax. Bring the arms down. You can shake your legs here a little bit. Okay. Let's go into the seated twist here. So bend your left knee, step your left foot across the body, and then twist from the waist. Twist to your left side. Use your left arm to support. Do not lean into your left arm. Keep your spine extended. And then turn your head looking over the left shoulder. And for the next few breaths, start squeezing your navel towards the spine on the exhalation. Squeeze the belly on the exhalation, firing up the belly, firing up the digestion, but also the mental clarity. And now turn your head to look over the right shoulder. And come back to center and take a moment here, hugging your top knee, breathing here in the center before you go to the other side. And then change legs. And inhale, elongate. Exhale, twist to the right. Bring your right arm to the back. Hug your right knee with your left arm. And then when you're ready, turn your head looking over the right shoulder. Now start squeezing the belly towards the spine on the exhalation. And now slowly turn your head and look over the left shoulder. And then come back to center and hug your right knee with both arms. Just stay here for a moment with spine extended, squeezing that knee into your chest. Okay, extend both legs. Point the toes up, light flexion in the feet. Keep the spine long. On the inhalation, bring the arms up next to the ears. Exhale, fold forward. Keep your upper arms next to your ears. Inhale, come up. Again, exhale, fold over the legs. Inhale, come up. Exhale, fold over the legs. Inhale, come up. Length. Exhale, fold over the legs again. Inhale, rise up. Feel the length in the upper body. Exhale, fold over the legs again. And then stay in your Paschimottanasana, the seated forward fold. You can wrap your hands around your feet, you can hold on to your toes, or just let your arms rest on the sides of the legs. Now inhale, come up a little bit, elongate the spine even more. And then exhale, fold over the legs again. Keep the toes pointing up. Maintain the length in the spine. Draw the shoulder blades down the spine. The belly button comes back to the spine on the exhalation. Make your breath as smooth and even as can be, and your body as stable as possible. Refinement in the breath and stability in the body help counter stress. And then come up on the inhalation. And just stay for a couple of breaths, relax. And now come sit in Sukhasana, the cross-legged. Feel free to sit on your cushion. Use your breath to lengthen the spine and become more established in your seated posture. Once you become stable in your sitting position, Begin to deepen your inhale and exhale. And shape your breath in the way that your inhalation and exhalation are even in length. Both your inhalation and exhalation are as slow as possible. Also complete inhalation and complete exhalation. Slow, smooth, deep breathing for about 1 minute. Your body is comfortable and steady. Breathe. Now lower the chin. You can hold the breath in for a second here. And then relax your breathing. Lift the chin and come lie down on the floor for the relaxation. You might want to pull the knees into the chest to relax the lower back, maybe taking your happy baby, or maybe Supta Baddha Konasana, knees out to the sides, feet on the mat. Just do whatever feels good here before you take your relaxation. Do what your body needs to release. And then when you're ready, extend your legs if you haven't already. Feet are about shoulder distance apart, arms away from the body with the palms up. Resting comfortably on the floor. Close your eyes and sense your breath become comfortable and smooth. Begin to notice the inner space of your body. And then the space around you. Notice where the space of the body ends and the space around you begins. Now sense that that space is an ocean of healing and vitality. Once the yogis saw that we're surrounded by energy that is capable of completely recharging and re-energizing us. As you breathe in, sense this vital force as light and healing moving towards your spine. And as you breathe out, sense it moving out of your spine, expanding into the space outside of you. As it moves in, it regenerates every cell of the spine and the body. As it moves out, it heals every cell of the body. Relax and feel this expansion and contraction. See your body and your spine receiving this vital force. Eventually your body will feel so saturated, so absorbed in this vital current, that you no longer have to do this exercise, this technique. You just rest in this vital force that surrounds you, that envelops you, and now the body completely absorbs it. Continue to rest as long as you wish. If you're ready to come up, roll over to one side and come to a comfortable seated position. Just linger here for a moment, savoring whatever you created throughout the practice. Thank you for joining me. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.